Cuttyunk Island is a very unique place. It's not like other locations. In some ways, it's the crown jewel of Buzzards Bay. When we were approached to potentially do a once-in-a-lifetime conservation sale, we reached out to the Buzzards Bay Coalition, and it was no surprise that the Buzzards Bay Coalition had strong interest in planting a stake on Cuttyunk and adding it to their long list of preserves that they have, which are managed for the public, and that was an important part of this project.
Typically, when we're looking to protect the most important land around the bay, we're looking for three things. Land that protects water, land that protects wildlife, and land that serves people. And for the land on Cuttyunk, we hit all of those three things. I've always said I don't think there's a person who can walk to the top of the hill on Cuttyunk and look out at Buzzards Bay and not fall in love with this place. And we want people to be in love with this place because people who care about Buzzards Bay are people who protect the bay. And I think Cuttyunk has a unique magic to it that brings people into bay protection.
One of the challenges on Cuttyunk is that there's very little really truly public land or town-owned land. So this was really significant in providing permanent access to a significant amount of land for hiking, for trails. Along with that, there was the town acquired ownership of one of the major beaches, which had been privately owned and conceivably could have been restricted from public use depending on who the future owner was. So when you manage a project, you need to be smart about understanding in advance what the issues are, and that's where LandVest comes in with such great value.
Conservation is so critical, especially for businesses like mine that depend on really clean water, and we can depend on that on a year-round basis. But it's organizations like LandVest that are making sure everybody's sitting at the table, asking those good, right questions, which results in better land management, which ties into better water quality, and just the uniqueness of Cuttyunk Island.
There are firms out there that do land planning. There are firms out there that do engineering, survey work, but there are no firms that combine that land planning with the valuation. That's the real LandVest difference, and the ability to provide problem solving on complex projects to achieve an outcome that is considered a success by all involved. So the opportunity to be a part of this project, the conservation of these beaches and the assuring public access in perpetuity, it's personally rewarding. And it has a very emotional place in people's lives.
This is where people grow up swimming and fishing and walking, seeing sunsets, and all of those uses are preserved. I think what's really exciting is they're also preserved for everybody who has yet to discover Cuttyunk.